In this video, we are going to use two files interactively. Open your floor plan drawing and we will establish the section planes for the project. Let's start with the horizontal plane. Using construction line, type XL, then type H, then click on the chosen part of your drawing. Now let's do the vertical section plane. Again, type XL, then type V, then click on the chosen part of your plan. Change the active layer to guide. Using rectangle command, let's place a box on each of the section planes. Then erase the construction lines. Explode the rectangles. Erase these lines to show the orientation of the cutting planes. Edit the three lines to convert them again to polylines. To do this, the command is pedit. Then select a line, answer yes to convert to polyline, then choose join and click on the other two lines. Now each section plane is now a polyline. Save your floor plan drawing. Open the section elevation drawing file that I posted last Monday, May 18. Then exit the saved floor plan. Change the active layer to XREF. Click on Insert, then click on Attach. Then attach your just finished floor plan. Make sure to keep all the boxes unchecked. Reference type should be attachment, and path type should be relative path. Keep the settings the way I just described. Zoom extends to see the whole drawing. We are now going to move the XREF floor plan to a position where we can project the roof and the walls. Move the XREF a little higher above. Set your active layer to 0. Before drawing anything, freeze layers that may interfere with projecting the lines. Use construction lines in projecting. You can type XL, then V for vertical projection. From the exterior, I use the inside face of the wall to project. XREFs can be cropped. Type XC for X-clip, then select boundary, rectangular, then create a rectangle to crop the XREF. Copy the XREF to the right side for the other section that you will build up. With the ortho on, rotate the copy of your XREF and stay clear of the first one. Continue projecting using the construction line or XL command. Again, I'm using the interior face of the wall as reference lines. On this file, this will be our section at the end conditions of the house. With the ortho on, copy this partial section to the projection lines. Let's move this reference drawing clear of our sections. Now, copy this condition to the other section. Draw a straight line between the two projection lines to set up the mirror command. Using mirror command, select portions of the left end section. The other lines can be extended later. The mirror point is at the midpoint of the horizontal line below. Copy this right end condition to the other section. Then erase the construction lines. You do not need them anymore. I am placing markers at every intersection between the roof shape and the section plane. The intention is to determine if the roof shape is sloping or straight at each intersection. Next, I will write the condition to make the line work easier. Here you see slope or sloping up between two intersections, and then flat, and then slope up again, and then flat until you reach the highest point, and then it begins to slope down, flat again, and then sloping down again until you reach the end. Let me erase the solid circles. I made them out of donut command. Lock layer XREF so it does not get erased, moved, or modified. The XREF display fades after it gets locked. On your keyboard, press Shift, then right-click the mouse to clear all snap and just choose Intersection OSNAP. Then I will start projecting the intersections using XL vertical command. The projection should be at the intersection of the roof shape and the section plane. Click on the roof profile to see which layer it belongs to. Now, set your layer to layer 1. Move the text that defines the roof direction closer to the section. Start by extending the roof slope towards the projection line. Using line command, draw a horizontal line. You can use Shift right-click to select all OSNAPs at any time. On segments that need to slope, copy the roof profile from endpoint to intersection. Then extend or trim to complete the segment. Repeat the same procedure on the other section. Use the commands extend, draw line, and copy. By this time, you should be more comfortable doing it. This is my XREF file with clip borders. On your keyboard, type XC, then select X-clip frame, then type 0 to remove the borders of the XREF. I will now erase this text. Unlock the XREF layer so that you can move the XREF clear of the section drawing. Now I will lock the XREF layer again. You may remove some of the projection lines, as I still have to do more work on the lanai projection. In doing it, I will be using the same methods demonstrated earlier. I will copy this part of the section to the lanai area to establish the roof section. I will trim items that are not supposed to be seen. Then erase the projection lines. Then I will move the finish grade line outside the section profile. Whoa, I missed a line here. Now I will unlock layer XREF because I am almost finished with the roof. Freeze the roof outline and the roof shape. Clicking on an object shows its layer above. So set the active layer to 2 and start projecting the walls using command X-line vertical. I am also projecting the posts at the lanai. Change the lanai posts into layer 1 because I need a thinner line for these in the final plot. This room here is my powder room, and its floor level should be lower by 50 mm than the actual floor level. Bathroom floor levels are always lower than the main floor level. I just use the stretch command to stretch the floor closer to the powder room. The floor outline in the drawing supplied to you is a polyline, so they need to be exploded to finish the connection. To avoid overlapping lines, some lines need to be erased to connect the left side with the right side. Now, I can extend these lines to the other side. To work on the wall condition, trim the excess projection from above the floor. This time, I will clean up the right side to prepare it for extending the ceiling and the truss lines. The interior wall usually terminates above the ceiling line. I will use 150 mm as the extension, using the offset and trim commands. I will repeat the same procedure in stretching and extending the lines from the left side of the section to the right side. By now, you should know that the ceiling line terminates from wall to wall, and the wall extends above the ceiling line. The floor supporting the interior wall has a wall footing. It measures 300 mm wide and 200 mm thick. Let me set the active layer to 3 as this is the concrete slab layer. Both ends of the 300 mm footing width tapers 45 degrees to meet the underside of the floor slab. I am going to trim these to get the correct shape. Now, I'm going to copy the finished footing shape to the other walls. Where there is a floor depression, this is how to shape the wall footing. Now, I will copy the wall footing drawing to the other section drawing. Clean up by trimming the underside of the slab. The footing extends 100 mm above the main floor level. This is a good construction method, but mostly ignored by contractors. I will copy the floor extension to the other walls with the ortho on. Clean up the walls such that there will be no overlapping lines. When you click a line, it always shows you blue grips that represent the ends of that line. Always make sure that you clean up overlaps. This is the condition where an entry door steps down to an entry porch or lanai. The door is part of a continuous wall. The wall below continues up to the floor level, then stops to give room for the door. You will understand this when you start working on your foundation plan. I will draw the porch floor and move down 50 mm. The porch floor will also have a thickening section when it hits the wall. I will erase these to allow the post to show. Then I will trim these to show the extents of the lanai post. There, you can see the two sections, still incomplete, but drawn properly. I will erase this text as the base plan drawings should not have text or dimensions. Save your drawing for now.